everyone, I'm Kendra.
And I'm Matthew.
And we're this year's ASCE Conference Chairs. So for the Pacific Southwest Symposium, it's an annual event where 14 schools from Southern California and Hawaii compete in a variety of technical and non-technical events. This year it's going to take place at Cal State Northridge, and it's going to be from March 23rd to March 25th.
And with today's episode of ASCE on the Streets, we're going to be interviewing some project managers and team captains of some of the teams that will be participating at PSWS.
So without further ado, let's get into it.
Hi everyone, it's Susanna coming with you for PSWS ASCE News. I'm talking about tug of war this week. So the game plan last year we had in getting our school first place for tug of war, beating Hawaii at the very end, was being coordinated and working together as a team. I think we were very strong individuals, and we also had a lot of coordination as well as student support from everyone who came out to cheer us on. We decided to have an order where I would be on the left side of the rope, but the person behind me would be on the right side of the rope, and then it would go left, right. And then when we would pull, we would count together. So we would say 1, 2, 3, pull, so that way everyone would pull at the same time. I mean, the other team is probably doing the same thing, so you just kind of have to try to time your pulls to when the other team is not paying that much attention, so you can kind of get that advantage and then slowly start to continue to pull your way over. Some schools were more challenging than others. Some schools we were able to beat them within like two of those timings, and other schools like Hawaii took us quite a long time, but nevertheless it was a fun experience. Ensuring everyone stays in sync is important. However, I think the more important thing is commitment, because sometimes you can be hesitant if it's the right time or not to pull. So it's just commit to it and know that you're not alone when you're doing it. You have 5 other people also doing it at the same time as you. So I think keeping everyone in sync has to do with knowing each other as well as knowing your opponent. So I think tug of war is not necessarily more related to an individual sport, but I think it's, and I don't necessarily think being in sync is a matter of strength. I think it's just a matter of being intuitively coordinated. So I think we had excellent teamwork last year, and I hope to continue to carry that on. If you're interested in attending PSWS, I would highly encourage you to get involved in any of the non-technical events such as tug of war. It does not need to be tug of war. You can do other sports there as well. It definitely is a good experience if you haven't made many friends in civil engineering, or you just want to contribute in some way to a non-technical event and make Cal Poly look really good. I think we did a good example of that last year when we were doing tug of war, and it was really exciting seeing a bunch of civil engineers get together over some competition that involves physical strength just for fun in their spring break. And outside of civil engineering, I do competitively lift, which is why I have such joy in doing such random extracurriculars. So I definitely encourage everyone, when the opportunity arises to combine your passions such as physical strength and engineering, that you would take captive that opportunity and use it to shine. Go Broncos.
Okay, hi everyone. So I'm here with Lolly, who's the project manager for Steel Bridge. Lolly, can you walk us through kind of the process that Steel Bridge does from start to finish, how you get from your prompt at the beginning of the year to a bridge at the very end?
Yes, Kendra. Okay, so Steel Bridge starts off in the summer. In the summer is where we go into our design concepts. Design is right here. So over the summer, our design captains, we have 2 design captains. They go through different trials and errors, possibly different styles of bridges, and they have to go through all the rules and just try to see what would best fit. This year we finalized on this girder bridge here, beautiful. And then from there we enter fabrication, which is usually in like the beginning of fall. And then from there, as you can see over here, let's give a little tour. This is fabrication here. So we get these shop drawings. With the shop drawings, we also order our steel. And then we literally, with our own hands, we measure the steel and we cut the steel, and then we weld the steel as well.
Awesome. And then do you want to show us some of the pieces that are already done?
Yes.
Okay.
We have pieces that are already finished. So here's an example of a decking piece. This is what would be built in the bridge. So each portion, this is called the decking, top decking. This would be called a cross brace because this would go.
And last but not least, we have construction, right?
Yes. Lastly, we have our construction practice. Normally, that's out here in the hydraulics lab backyard.